The latest movie starring Mark Wahlberg, Lone Survivor, regarding a failed military mission in Afghanistan is one of the better movies in theaters currently. However, like nearly every Hollywood-made movie today, there is some type of reference to homosexuality in it. In this movie, it almost starts at the beginning of the movie, with a new member of the SEAL team being peer-pressured into performing like a male stripper. Whether that actually occurs in Afghanistan with real military, I highly doubt it, but then this is a Hollywood movie and they have a notorious reputation for inserting progressive ideas into mainstream movies. The movie itself is a depiction of Operation Red Wings, which took place in the summer of 2005. The specifics of the movie will be left to the viewer, but given that this is a war movie in Afghanistan, the moviegoer can expect to see mountain combat and the success and failure of tactics of both sides involved in the conflict. As a veteran, I found some of the dialogue to be strange, such as when the SEAL team is having a debate on what to do when their literal cover is blown during the operation. Do modern combat troops have actual debates on combat decisions? The goals of the actual mission, having lofty goals of killing or capturing a major Taliban commander with just 4 Navy SEALs, would seem to me to be ridiculously optimistic and seems to have never been part of the actual mission of the Navy SEALs, who were just tasked to observe selected Taliban. This movie also calls into question the tactics and equipment used by the US military. Why do they wear beards? The British SAS in Afghanistan only wore beards to go undercover, but does anyone seriously think the locals are going to mistake US military personnel with the locals? Also, you have to question the judgment of the Pentagon for forcing military personnel to use the M4 rifle in dusty Afghanistan, where they are prone to jamming and the range of the 5.56x45 cartridge has limited effectiveness. Overall, this is a good war movie, not a great one. The filmmakers were lucky in that New Mexico is a near-exact duplicate of mountainous terrain of Afghanistan. While the combat scenes of the movie are intense, you have to wonder if this conflict is overblown. Bagram Airfield, the base in the movie the SEALs use, seems more like a commercial airport than an airstrip in a combat zone. In contrast, combat airstrips during the Vietnam War were nothing more than dirt landing strips surrounded by dug-in troops with heavy artillery. And just like the Vietnam War, this movie leaves moviegoers with the question of why are we there? IMHO